dressed up for the occasion. It's a very exciting day, and I can't wait to see how this will go. Can HSG actually do it? We have seen so many upsets here already. They have sent the entirety of NA home. And well, up next, the Brazilians.
Yeah, the desk clearly non-believers for HSG, but I believe they can do it. The sky is the limit for this team. It's a huge achievement for them to get this far, and I feel like they're coming into this one with no pressure at all. But there'll be plenty of pressure on this B bomb site because they are sending it in that direction. We can see the CTs trying to hold things down here, but they've lost 2 already. GaBi's got so much to do, but she's running out of bullets as well. Bomb being dropped, the cavalry is here, and things quickly turn in their favor. FURIA take the pistol.
Very fast and clean. The defense solid, as we of course are used to seeing on the side of FURIA. Also, I love I think they're like little cheek tattoos that they've got of their own logo to get the hype going.
Beautiful work from FURIA. That was a fast-paced round on the B bomb site. Really hard here, but the help came in through the window just when it needed to, and FURIA start on the right foot. Very dangerous team, FURIA. Uncharted territory here for both these squads, regionally speaking, as they mentioned in that stage interview. HSG have been a revelation in this tournament so far. And again, if you didn't catch that interview with GFI, that came through yesterday, definitely check it out. It was fascinating. In her own region, sometimes called Jiffy, but her name is GFI. Check that one earlier. That will be a quite handy grenade. Indeed, the one-handed airstrike will be quite useful just to slow things down here for FURIA and allow them to retake control. HSG played it well, though. Tried to use the numbers. And again, you've got to try and concentrate everything together when you are on eco. So a good idea, but just getting that grenade off was very handy indeed for FURIA. So they have a clean sheet as the AK-47s come out for HSG in round 3.
He's of course not with the big green gun, but a scout nonetheless, plenty of utility for the Asian squad to work with. And as of right now, it's actually the scout being in Marie's hand. Just to take a bit of a peek, most likely due to the spawn. And she is looking to get her hands going over towards B. Wow, actually, FURIA also get quite aggressive over towards long. A lot of control already denied. And HSG take it step by step.
Standard affair here at the beginning of a T round for HSG. Control of short. Now they will suggest something towards this A bomb site with the lurk smoke. Does give you a nice angle towards the car, so if you're playing that car position, you need to be aware of that. Now, this smoke grenade could be just to invite some counter utility from FURIA to make a push later on worthwhile, but look at the patience from HSG. HFFO is ready for the push, looking for information. That information proves extremely painful for FURIA, and the House of Cards collapses very fast in round 3.
Definitely the round that HSG was looking for, and they make it pretty damn clean. All 5 of them so far still alive. The MP9 looking for a chunk of damage, but it again is been denied. First round is now up on the board. Of course, still with that scout, so they can go for a bit of a bonus because the money is it's a little bit iffy. But man, just clean kills. The entering has been on point so far in the entire finals for HSG. But the important thing right now is, can you get the conversion?
Oh, let's see how this long play works out for FURIA. They only sent 2 players there. Normally, if you want to hold long, you will be doing it with 3. So perhaps they're trying to make some shortcomings. Oh, the timing doesn't work out there for Marie. More about HSG's timing later when we have a second, because they're so patient. They have everything covered. They're not really leaving holes there. You can see that FURIA are poking, prodding, trying to find some slack in the defenses. But HSG, they are so disciplined, and we're seeing that from round to round so far.
They were so ready for a push down towards top mid as well. Holding it with the scout. Hazel landing in a quite good tag card. Not dead yet, but still only with just a deagle in hand. But the longer HSG wait, the more FURIA can get as far as space goes.
Uh-oh.
Oh, well, there's still a bit of a gap. Finally, there's another one. Spray comes through. Good tag upon HFFO. But still, all four remain alive. But now the question is, are they going to be checking out the position of GaBi, or the timing of Car is being held so far? Hazel again with the scout is meeting her, and she lands that final blow. Only two more players to find, and GaBi is very, very close with the backup. Still waiting here to come from short. Bit delayed with the Molotov. But they eagerly want to get things going, but the problem is there's no kit.
HFFO had the one flash there, swinging, but not sure if FURIA go for this. Going to disengage now as they have lost everybody else, and it would be really hard for them to get that defuse, especially lacking the kit. So HSG off to the races now, it seems. And just to go back to the round prior as well, like you can see in the way they play, in the pacing from HSG, how much work they have put in to get to where they are. And I think that's one of the big differences between them and all the teams that have come and gone before them. They just work so hard. Again, they put out that lurk smoke towards the A-bomb site, suggesting and execute behind it. And they just wait for the response. It comes through and they punish FURIA for looking for that information. And that's something FURIA will have to think about. Bearing in mind, this is just a beginning of the first map of this series. FURIA are going to have to, that may, when they come in for a full buy later on, that may really stop them from doing what they want to do. Nice opening headshot here from Hazel, as of course this is, I suppose you could call it a half buy from FURIA. They've basically taken what they had from the last round into this one and not much else, because you want to keep that money together for the team's full buy to come.
Now there is surprisingly quite a lot of space that FURIA have taken up towards the middle, as HSG just stacking up once more towards long now. Again, they are aware of a potential push that could be coming, knowing that, of course, they don't have that same control. Just leave GFI to work some magic. The timing, it's there. And again, Ka is the one to fall upon that push. Now, Iza is looking to be perhaps doing the same thing. GFI is certainly ready. Actually, she is making a bit of noise, hoping to perhaps bait out a shot. But Ka again looking the other way. But so much time, it has been taken away. OLGA can't really do that much with just a pistol in hand. And I would reckon perhaps Iza just needs to be saving again. But again, it will be denied. All 5 of HSG are alive. And things are looking good.
That was so clean. Love the patience from GFI. Honestly, she's an icon of her region. The whole region is on HSC's back, and we learned yesterday just how much of a region there is. They have a chat with 200 women in their region, and again, this is like an exhibition for all those people at home to want to be in the position that HSG are in right now. And surely they think it's amazing that they got as far as they did, but they could potentially get to a final. They are an unfamiliar opponent for FURIA. Of course, a heavy favorite coming into any game, really. But we don't really know what to expect. And again, that wasn't the strongest round from FURIA in terms of what they were bringing into it. They're back on the full buy once more. No AWP for this round, though. It will be silence them 4s across the board. They've got most of their utility as well. Hazel has shown herself to be dangerous already with the AWP, and she's got the flicks for FURIA. 5 versus 4, very early indeed. FURIA will hold position though, and they have to. They have to hold on to long here. They won't be challenged again. But now what is the next play? You can see the urgency towards that short position. You would expect HSG to go there, but with only 4 players, whatever FURIA do, that's aggressive. There'll be greater risk involved.
You can sense that they are looking for an opening. Seeing if perhaps one of the players is going to be overextending. Flash comes through the door. Flash actually did pretty much nothing. Car can easily still swing on the back of that, but the ARP is there in play. Hazel once again finds another kill to keep the player advantage. And HSG is already gone. Well, perhaps not. GaBi is at least having a great hold over towards the B-bomb site, but GFI is saying no. She is desperate for another round upon the board, and OLGA is the one to perhaps deny it. That's the first kill, and there's one more to find. A bit of a dance around the box, and OLGA does grab it. That's another bounce back on the side of FURIA. Definitely one they needed.
Huge fight on the B-bomb site. Double kills for both squads. You can see FURIA went into position to play retake, essentially, on the B-bomb site, defending it from through the door, essentially running a bait setup with 1 peeking, 1 dropping. GFI still able to get that second frag. And then OLGA able to finish off the job there, leading by example as per usual is OLGA. It's a big round for FURIA to win, but a very expensive round. That will leave them lacking, and they're going to have to try really hard to get this second round. Otherwise, they're going to be in the bin as far as their economy is concerned. 3-3 now. So we see Hazel boosted up, looking for something through those middle doors. But as we can see, FURIA with 2 MP9s and not all the grenades in the world, which maybe encourages them to do something aggressive. However, on this occasion, they haven't really been challenged on long, and that might be enough for them to sit on.
That's the thing. FURIA, of course, won the round. But, like, HSG, they've been winning it clean time and time again with 5 players alive, so they have money for days. Whereas, even with a win, FURIA have limited amount of weaponry to work with. So, a game plan needs to be at hand. Once again, just being a bit passive. Waiting to see how HSG is responding. A couple of shots being fired over towards middle. But nothing too crazy yet. But looks like they do want to see if they can commit again, similar like the previous round.
Well, FURIA with limited risk have actually got themselves in a very, very nice position. We saw that HE grenade bounced over middle doors. They find themselves in a 5 versus 4. See what OLGA chooses to do here as GaBi is waiting for the right time to strike. Maybe OLGA will play off of that. Defending the B bomb site with great success. Now, I haven't lost a single player just yet. This is perfect for FURIA. Hunting the AWP now. Hazel stuck in the corner, feeling somewhat trapped and alone. All those rifles will be stolen by FURIA. That could not have gone better for them. No losses. 3 AKs taken into the next round after starting with MP9s. This is exactly the turnaround in momentum that FURIA were looking for.
So far, a great start. And this B-side hold seems to be really, really solid. I mean, A has been a bit shaky, especially towards long. Car, of course, also not having that op in play as of yet. Perhaps it could come out next. But a bit of a timeout just to... I love the coach being very passionate and making sure that they are not going to let things slip away. They stay focused because so far remains very, very close.
Tactical timeout taken by HSG as they will be 1 round behind now. FURIA in such a better position all of a sudden. Let's not forget just the prowess of the players on the FURIA squad who spent most of the game so far talking about HSG with good reason, but FURIA with 3 AKs on the CT side is dangerous. That is a nasty situation for HSG. Again, they won't contest long at the beginning, but look at the position of these HSG players. Always ready for any aggression through mid are the HSG squad. Moving through now for a take of that short position and long at the same time. And again, there's that AK leaving no mercy. Instant headshot for Argent. She's having a difficult time of things at present. No swing behind Argent for a trade frag either. They've just chosen to leave long alone and head towards that short position. Maybe Argent dying was info. They've lost the AWP on the A bomb site now, FURIA. They still have long, but that bomb looks to get planted on A.
OLGA is creeping incredibly close already, but honestly needs to be patient for the rest of the team to come in. Come in with the support flashes. OLGA does swing on the back of that, but look at this! HFFO does a turnaround and GaBi comes to the rescue as well once things get dicey. The teamwork is incredible. Kill after kill. HSG got it in the bag, and it's really nice to see. You know, we were talking a little bit about some players being quiet, but in a clutch like this, everyone is doing their bit.
Yeah, we really have a fight on our hands here. Neck and neck between these two squads, and FURIA, again, going to be within an inch of their economy once more. Let's see what they're bringing into this one. So they've prioritized the rifles. Look how few grenades they have on a number of players. Only Marie has flashbangs on the CT side. That is a crazy situation, but they've got Car very fast onto that short area. And again, they've found the right aggression to get an early advantage. Now they can sit back. Now there's less urgency to try and do something for FURIA.
Didn't seem like Hazel was expecting that op to come out in the hands of Car. But I think by now we have seen it for the second time that FURIA favor the rifles over utility. So, oh, look at that. Oh, no, that was a team flash that completely blinded Xiao. Could have been a potential opening. But once again, when it comes down to this B hold, there seems to be absolutely no crack in it. FURIA seem happy with that one. And they can continue with a round lead.
When their backs are to the wall, they continue to deliver FURIA. 2 very important rounds to win, both won on the B bomb site, this time for surviving. Another tack timeout from HSG as they are the ones who are heading towards having big issues in the short term as far as their money is concerned. But again, Argent still with 1 frag at the moment. And just going back to that situation in Long, it may have been an information play because they were pushing short at the same time, and then they did pursue the rest of the round on short. So we'll see how they use her in the rounds to come. If Long was a larger priority for them, then I would expect to see a second player swinging behind, but maybe Argent's job was to pull players towards Long to make short a little weaker, and the bomb site, that round was successful for them. The last round, though, wasn't, and we can see what that means as they only have pistols and some utility for this round.
Looks like they will group up as of now, waiting for that smoke to pop, so they have a bit of cover to work with. But OLGA, this is a... Oh, well, I was about to say it should almost be a cleanup. Well, luckily GaBi can come in straight through the smoke, of course, with the angle. But nonetheless, Argent has now a rifle in hand, throws it to GFI. Definitely has been a bit more impactful thus far. And who knows what they can do. A bit of a missed opportunity for Car. Just hopes that with a repositioning. Oh, here we go. It is good for a very crispy headshot. Leaves just GFI by herself. Hopefully she can deal a bit more damage. Not expecting a blade to be straight behind him. But look at that. A turnaround coming out for GFI. Well, they need to be careful. Swings with the Deagle instead. Hopes to bait out some players. But Car with the ARP has come alive. 2 kills. And another round up on the board. FURIA looking solid, of course. That was just an eco on the side of HSG. So the next round certainly will be an important one.
And there's something about that headshot. It's like smashing a melon with a sledgehammer. Just so satisfying. 2-round lead now for FURIA as the buy comes through for HSG once again, but Hazel will need headshots with that scout, just as we saw with the AWP. Unnecessary levels of damage from that range. That's good for almost 450 damage, that headshot. Nasty, nasty stuff indeed, but HSG need to stop FURIA from pulling away from them in this first half. FURIA can still get 11 rounds out of this, and they have to be feeling confident now with momentum in their favor.
The scout already was good for a bit of a tag. Oh, once again, a missed opportunity. Car just relocates, is into troubled water. Can luckily fall back on just 2 HP. She is very lucky to be alive. And on the back of that, they are looking to contest. HSG is going to make a run for it. And Marie, well, she's pretty much on her own. She needs to fall back, and they need to play retake.
GFI is still top mid, so trying to head towards short is going to be a problem. You can see her lurking behind the barrels there, waiting for them to hop up. She's looking to play Jack in the box. Have a look at that. She's just peeking, just keeping an eye on them for the time being, but it looks like she's going to head towards long rather than engage. She was spotted. So you can see look how much time she's wasting. 3 of the players trying to retake A are looking for GFI top mid, and her sheer presence is stopping them from being able to go for this round. She has done fantastic work. Look how much time she's wasted for them. FURIA realizing the urgency, she could flank them short, she could flank them long. GFI just saying hello, choosing not to engage, but just baiting them to chase her around, has won the round for HSG there.
Yes. Luckily, they only lose 2 players, so they definitely can still have a great buy the next round. But the impact that GFI is having, she is so smart, just playing it by the book and trusting the rest of the team on side as well, because she has no clue as to where the CTs, of course, are positioned. She just hopes to catch a player 1 or 2, but then gets overwhelmed and the exact fallback. That's what we need to see come out. So they keep it close, 6-5. And the potential for another round up on the board, but FURIA also still have plenty of money to invest again. So another up coming out. So technically, buy might be better on the side of FURIA. But we know how HSG can contest.
Olga not wanting to go too deep just yet. As we can see, she has her teammate lower tunnel. Now, Car could peek towards short first, and Olga can play off of that, but Kara's wondering what might be happening towards B. Ready for the flicks. Olga's taking some damage though, so how does Kara escape through middle doors? Perhaps with some support flashbangs. Again, they get away with an early advantage. FURIA, a 3 versus 5 situation for HSG. Marie can enjoy the luxury of the off angles to make it even easier for FURIA to secure this one with the numbers, and Car's posted up once again. She doesn't miss. That leaves GFI in a horrible situation where it might be a question of damage. Just make it expensive if she can. She has 49 seconds on the clock, and she's getting the 1v1 she's looking for. A little jiggle, but she has come to the end of the line here in that round. FURIA moves to 7.
Car certainly was looking a lot crispier on that op this time around. And yeah, the initial mid push, there was some great control, not being expected. That op, especially in lower tunnel. And from that moment onwards, you can just isolate the fights. Sure, GFI gets away with 2 kills, but nonetheless, FURIA can just keep it going and make sure they don't lose 2 in a row. Their economy is still up there. And oh, another round up on the board. And not so sure, but I think the economy on the side of HSG is not looking too spicy.
No, they've taken a tactical timeout again. Perhaps to consider their options. 2 flashes and 2 smoke grenades picked up for this round. Round 13. The first map of our series. If you are joining us late, then we have a big match on our hands. A clash of titans. One well established in FURIA, one in the making in GFI's HSG. So they've been able to take that long position, but again, they will be lacking range, but not for long it seems, because they are going to fast forward towards this A bomb site. You can see the incendiaries will try to delay as Mari looks to use the smoke as a wall. Now they need to get these numbers on the site and try to plant this bomb. Needs to be collected, picked up again. They've got to plant that bomb with urgency, and they will do exactly that.
That's exactly what you need to be doing. Have that bomb plant. That is already a W, and any more damage they could get done is a win. Oh, look at this. What is happening suddenly? The kills coming through. GFI actually in a 1 versus 1. She has a deagle in hand, and she has been crisp with this one. If she can play this by the book, she has a rifle now too. The pressure is on. You can see it. She is making work with that smoke, but she is spotted. Nonetheless, what an opportunity and what a round from HSG. Oh, she's a bit gutted with that one, but nonetheless, the damage dealt, the bomb plant. Sure, the round will go to FURIA, but that's probably the most that they could have gotten out of that.
That was a great effort from HSG. And GFI knows how close she was to winning that round. GFI, a player who's proving herself to be somewhat of a unicorn. I know Hege likes unicorns, but GFI, she's so good. We just see the depth of her knowledge from round to round. Her experience comes through in the server in the best way. We see some players talk about experience. GFI's been playing CS for 20 years, but she shows us how. A missed Molotov, but not missed bullets. There will be a trade, though, from GFI. Because that incendiary missed, that'll certainly help, and now HSG have a chance to take long.
They're certainly not looking to stop, and Marie has a bit of an off angle, hopes to perhaps surprise, but there are so many players behind it. She needs a lineup, it's not going to be happening. HFFO at least gets 1. OLGA with their backup though, gets 2 instead. So she does remain and makes it a player advantage. Nonetheless, still a bit of presence. Hazel looks for an opportunity, but once again, not the big green gun, it's the smaller little brother of it. And it's not as easy to shoot with that one.
Olga is an absolute colossus on the server. Just comes through and just clubs everybody on long. Get out of here. Keeping FURIA in control. 3 versus 2. See if Car's got some timing. Hazel's able to make it over, but not for long. The HEs are very well timed. The lineups are perfect. GFI in the clutch again. That experience will be important. You will see the trajectory of the grenade. That is information, but there are too many women on deck for FURIA, and that will be the 9th round for them.
9 already. Could be a potential double digit here to be picked up by FURIA. The GaBi certainly will be looking a lot stronger on their end. And I mean, the initial trade game that was happening over towards long was good. But then you have a player like Olga who just gets 2. And yeah, you lose that opportunity very, very early on. So hard to then capitalize. See if you can set foot on the side. They're gonna go in quick here. Look at this. There is actually a 2-for-1 trade. GaBi now still strikes, hopes for an opportunity, and definitely is met with one. Does need to be careful. Doesn't want to overextend. But nonetheless, a bit of damage dealt. But rifles now also picked up on this side of HSG.
Wonder if they were looking to send it through mid. GFI always lurking top mid, just punishing any rotations, making life easier for her team. They've all got rifles now on the side of HSG. 3 versus 2. 9-6 would be a very interesting scoreline indeed, but let's see if they can get their cut on that short position. Forced to creep around the smoke. Have a look at HSFO's position here. That will surely be a free kill.
Oh,
Hazel's been dropped. She was the one with the flashbangs. Oh, this is all collapsing in the worst way. GFI is in long. The bomb must be planted for her, but against an AWP, this might be a tall order.
Yeah, the pressure's on. They don't have a smoke, so at least that is out of the water, but the taps needs to be there. It's not going to be happening, and with that, a 10-5 halftime scoreline. A very solid performance thus far. And the question is, can FURIA steal away the first map? We will see after this short break.
I'm standing in the corner watching the punches fly as the tears keep rolling down my eyes. I keep on moving, holding my hands up high, fighting through the minutes, through my life. Your comments are mean, but I take it easy. Your talking is cheap, you don't seem to know me. Say what you wanna say, it's not gonna hurt. I'll make it anyway. I'm a fighter. I can be what I wanna be, and though I've been burnt, I'll make it anyway. I'm a fighter. Cause I'm a survivor.
After an explosive first half, it's 10 rounds for FURIA, 5 for HSG, who move to the CT side now. We went nuclear from the pistol round, essentially, straight into the B bomb site. Let's see what FURIA have in mind for HSG in its pistol.
Keep in mind, though, that last time around, yesterday, CLG Red against HSG Dust2, HSG only won 4 rounds T-side, and they still won the map. I am not counting them out just yet, but definitely will be a tough job against, of course, the very well-polished squad of FURIA. I think Car is also looking better today. Everyone doing their bit. And plenty of multi-kills again for OLGA. And fun fact, the star maybe is not just OLGA, it's actually GaBi with 19 kills. So much space she creates for the team. But look at this, a bit of a nice double setup in lower tunnel. The dually swing, a bit of damage already dealt, but eventually the game will go to FURIA. A lot of advantages here already, 2 players in fact, and they're gonna make a run for it.
Heading towards long. USP's the only advantage for HSG at this point, unless they go into Mari, who's got the P250. So she'll have essentially equal range. Patient from GaBi looking for that headshot, but the overall damage will be enough. That leaves HFFO a situation where she's waiting to die, just like the 07 song.
Ooh.
Well, that's a nice start. She's heading towards a defuse kit as well, so let's not make any assumptions here. This could be an absolutely monstrous clutch. Got to keep continuing fast, though. And she's going to be walking into a bait and switch setup, maybe even a triangle of doom. And we've got some port flashbang coming through as well. And they peek at the same time. FURIA take the pistol with attitude.
Very nice coordination coming out of FURIA. Not just a flash, a double swing as well on top of things. Just making sure that that round is not going to be slipping away. And it was already... I mean, HSG had a very nice setup towards lower tunnel, expecting them to go that way. Sadly, the aim duel was lost. And I think that has been happening quite a fair amount already in this first half, that just the setups are there, the thoughts are there, but sometimes FURIA just have crisper aim. Hello, that's a P90.
Yeah, right tool for the job. Only 1 kill, though. Somewhat disappointing. You love to see P90s just diamond drilling everything in sight. And now there's an opportunity for someone to maybe use that on the CT side and find something. But Hazel's only got 4 HP and the P90, so that could be lost very quickly indeed, and that's exactly what will happen. Did not last long at all. We'll see where it dropped. Oh, okay. What? GFI says hello with the USP, but okay, they're getting way more kills than we could expect here. This is interesting. Quite a performance. Really looking for the headshot Argent with the last few bullets, but we've got 360s. Is this MLG? 2 players survive for FURIA. Quite a few losses there. That is way more than you could ask for from HSG in that round.
I love the crowd here early already in the morning, ready to support FURIA. And I mean, the hype is real. FURIA looking super solid as of right now, but a couple of cracks. The aim certainly is alive when it comes to the pistols, but now with a rifle round on board, Hazel also on a scout. Needs to be crisp. If you want the combat to be happening, you can't afford much more losses.
Especially when you have a 7-round deficit. Losing both pistols as well is never a good sign. It really brings your percentages down historically. That is true of any team in Counter-Strike. And there will be a send into the B bomb site. HFFO, she needs flashes from her teammates, but she needs to have a frag from Argent, which will certainly help. They have 3 unanswered frags so far, 2 more to find down to the pistol. She's definitely bought time for the rotation. The last 2 come in from Argent, who was in the right place at the right time. That is quite the response from HSG. They looked like they were in all kinds of trouble there. FURIA just sudden on that B bomb site, but they had the answer.
Argent and HFFO, the anchors over towards the B-bomb side. Hey, they are working magic. Just the 2 of them. It didn't even need an additional player. And I was a bit worried because Argent has been a bit quiet now upon 6 kills. Of course, still a lot to make up for, but it's a good start. And it's nice to see that they have lots of life now that they have the rifles in hand. Of course, on FURIA's economy completely shattered. They're going to make a run with the Glocks, but so far, not a good haul by Argent.
Argent coming to life on the CT side. The pre-fire around the smoke, dodging that flashbang real quick as well. She did a lot of things there. Bit of jiu-jitsu in that mid position. staying alive, holding position. The incendiary as well. Now that's allowing the CTs to position themselves stronger. Hazel's got the flicks with the scout, dropping the bomb. That bonus money would be really nice for FURIA, but it looks oh so unlikely now as GaBi is in trouble with this P250. A question of damage now. Bomb plant isn't going to be happening, but maybe she can find a frag. Then again, maybe not. Xiaowu will deny as they survive with all 5 HSG.
Curious to see if Hazel's just going to stick to the scout, perhaps go for a bit more of a gamble, upgrade to the AWP instead. Yesterday, she definitely had the most AWP kills when it came down to the matchup. There we go, has the big green gun, and I think, you need to bring it out right now. You have the advantage as FURIA still has too low of an economy to bring it out. And she has been, together with GFI, I think, the star of this team. And Hazel has been just super consistent when it comes to having it up in her hands.
All right, so we've got 3 players in the B halls, but we can see the bomb is sitting outside long. Hold on a second, there is an entry from GaBi. Surely that pulls rotation. FURIA not moving just yet. They have all the time in the world. Showing some presence towards long. You wouldn't be surprised to see a lurker there, though. So what do HSG do here? What is their move? We can see GFI playing focused on those middle doors. They would have to expect short to be taken by FURIA. 4 versus 5 though. How do you respond?
FURIA slowly creeping in, but they're taking things very slow. HSG was already expecting them to have short control. You can see that nade flying out from GFI. And now Xiaowu. She has been a bit quiet. Yeah, the flashbang was good. Luckily, she does get away with still a kill. And it means that now Hazel is the first point of contestment, completely blind. Nothing that she could do, and GFI, well, she is in trouble. Needs to back off for now, because otherwise she will also lose her life, and that's the opportunity gone. But maybe just overall, it's going to be very hard to retake. Argent needed that kill, and it's not going to come out.
Great detail from FURIA. Nothing taken for granted. That flashbang was huge for them on long, taking the AWP out for free. And HSG are in a lot of trouble on this map of Dust2. Again, losing both pistols makes things really, really hard. But then having so much hardship at the beginning of that CT half as well, turning things into nightmare mode. They will lose everything in this round as FURIA creep closer to winning this first map, 13-7. HSG not too far away, but FURIA are pretty close to that finish line.
The scary thing about HSG yesterday is that they were winning round after round, and now they're not quite able to do exactly that. The momentum still, I would say, in the hands of FURIA. But never say never. We have seen crazy things happen during the online stages, also here on LAN thus far. But it will take a lot of effort to still close it out.
HSG will have an AWP in round 21. Double FAMAS as well. And a reasonable level of grenades. Now, will they be trying to do something fast here with Hazel? No, she's going to be part of the long take, which won't be challenged. And again, have a look at FURIA. 4 players in B halls, once more looking for an entry. They will be smoked off though. So what will they choose to do with this? Everybody in the B halls now for FURIA, but of course they've got a whole round to play, minute 30 on the clock, so they'll go for a plan B after their plan towards B. They're smoked off.
I mean, of course, previous round, that A-take was really beautiful to see, just the execute, the utility that came out, and they still have some on board. GaBi now throwing a couple of flashes here towards B to make some noise, keep the CT presence there, and maybe see if they can weaken that A bomb site up a bit.
On the way to taking short. Looking to take both though. They want everything here, FURIA. Surely they'll find success in one of these directions. Xiaowu will be alone towards the pit position. As the push comes in, she might need some flashbangs. Never mind, bells being rung, but they're all alive, FURIA. Hazel's got to be scared of that flash again. Still moving forward into combat sniper position, but that's not going to work out on long. Izza now is in trouble. No one's in position. You can see she's been left on an island. And now she's gone. Argent and HFFO on the B bomb site. Yeah, the AWP is being caught in really awkward positions. If that take on long is happening, I mean, the FAMAS got deleted in the pit immediately, but like if you're playing the AWP towards the car, one of your secondary roles is to offer support flashbangs, flashing over the pit to allow your teammate to re-peek, or flashing for your player on the A bomb site. But they lost their long player so fast, and again, in more than one round, the AWP, rather than going back towards the site, is just pushing close into combat sniper situation. But the trade frag is, I think, often all but guaranteed in a situation such as that. But it didn't. They lost long. They didn't really have short. So I guess they wanted to try and fight for something. But again, the dream collapses, and FURIA make it to 14.
And in particular, Hazel just seemed hesitant, almost not really sure. Do I want to be going for this? Do I want to commit? Just sitting on the close angle because I know that there I can strike. But also not sure if there was another flashbang going to come through. Well, yeah, then you're completely blind. Oh no, there was in fact a team flash. Now that I look at it, there was, you know, a request for support. But sadly, a missed timing, and it's gonna cost you in the end. 14-7, double the rounds in hand for FURIA. Ooh, a bit of a quick push coming through. But once again, the trades are on point. FURIA not letting anything slip away. Just a single kill. But they got free range of B pretty much.
Yeah, the only thing slipping away right now is HSG's chances on Dust2. You can see the increased desperation to try and find a way back into this game with the increased risk. And the round is shut down pretty much immediately. There isn't really anything for them to do here. Hazel's still on the B bomb site, but so many players there. Only the Deagle, not what it used to be. And GFI gets domed by Marie as FURIA march to game point on Dust2.
They are not looking to stop at all. So clean and crisp. Sure, they lose a player, but they are so ready for what else is to come next.
OLGA's just not the person you ever want to run into. She is the last person you want to run into. She's not having it at all.
No. I mean, still not on top of the server. GaBi has 10 kills more than OLGA. OLGA has as of now. But OLGA's kills have been definitely very, very much impactful.
It just hurts more when you get fragged by OLGA.
Yes. Well, another time for contestment. HSFO does initially win that battle, but tagged up pretty damn low. It's a nade to the face. And FURIA are looking to march onto this B-bomb site, looking for victory. The question is it going to be happening or will it be denied?
FURIA have had some really nice grenades here, but it's the fragging as well, which has put them on match point. 3v3 now as GaBi drops Argent on the B bomb site, and Marie's turn to lurk. That'll be as successful as GFI's lurks in that first half, or maybe more. Hazel and Xiaowu remain now. Marie will try to punish, but Xiaowu will give them a chance. And perhaps there's a rifle to collect here for Hazel. Still by the door, though. Continuing with the scout. Xiaowu could maybe throw her a rifle, but maybe there is no time for that because they don't have a kit on this retake. It'll have to be the scouts and the AK-47. Grenade sailing through. GaBi gets a free one though. Hazel walks to her doom, and so do HSG. FURIA storm to victory on Dust2 in the first map of this series.
Yes, it was so crisp and clean. And even though there were ideas, you know, we're going to try and flash into the site, but the timings, the spacing, it seems not as sharp as we were seeing yesterday on the side of HSG.
It is break time. When we're back, there'll be a breakdown of Dust2 from the desk before we continue with the series.